Hello everyone, welcome back to another Star Wars Destiny video. Today I was taking a look at Reddit and came across a post of a couple of scans from a product catalog for Legacies. I want to thank the Reddit users that kind of like isolated out the new cards. So there's just two of them that I could tell. We're gonna take a look at them. These are just partial spoilers, so we don't know, like costs on a lot of these characters or sides or abilities because a lot of the stuff is kind of obscured. But we're going to take a look at the first one here. And we have Greedo, Unlucky Mercenary, 7 health, looks like a legendary. Has an ability here, can't really tell what it is. But from the die, at least what we can see, it looks like it has like 2 range damage, a blank, and I can't really tell what the other side off to the left is. But there's this ability that he has that people on Reddit have kind of deciphered to the best of their ability. It's kind of covered by the die, so it's not exactly totally clear. But it looks like it's after the character is defeated, or maybe like right before the character is defeated. Roll the character into your pool and resolve any number of the dice in the order of your choice. So it looks like essentially after he gets defeated, he gets like one last shot essentially. So kind of like Fantasy Flight poking fun at the whole Han shot first thing. So like looks like Greedo gets defeated and then he gets to shoot one more time or shoot second. So that could be a pretty cool ability, especially if you like rolled him out, you resolved all his stuff, and then your opponents eventually defeat him. You get to roll him in again and resolve all the stuff that was on him. I don't know if it's just character dice or if you get to roll in any upgrades that are on him as well. But which leads me to, again, we don't know the point cost of him, so we know he's 7 health. I think 10 is going to be like probably like the elite cost, or maybe even lower than that. I imagine he'll probably be maybe like 710, possibly. That would be a pretty cool point value. But also, if that ability is true, or if he gets defeated, you get to basically like reactivate him and roll him in and resolve his dice. He'd be a really interesting partner for Awakenings Vader. So let's say you roll Awakenings Vader out, you do a bunch of damage with him. Roll out Greedo, do a little bit of damage. It looks like he has a 2 range side. He'll probably have like a 1 range side maybe, but do some damage with Greedo. Um, you know, resolve those dice, bring them back, and then both your characters are exhausted. You play the price of failure on Greedo to defeat Greedo to ready Vader, and then this ability goes off where you get to roll Greedo back into your pool and resolve those dice. Again, we don't know the full extent of the ability or like what gets rolled in. Is it character dice? Is it character and upgrade dice? And then what happens to dice that you don't resolve? Do they get to stay in your pool or do they have to be removed? We're not really sure yet. And we're not really sure about the rest of his sides or his point cost to run him at a single die or run him at elite. But that ability could be very interesting. We're just going to have to wait and see until the card is fully revealed. But that is Greedo, Unlucky Mercenary. We're going to move into our next card. And the next cards we have here are for Zeb. So it looks like we get a character card for Zeb at Legendary. Looks like he has 12 health. One side looks like is a shield, and the other is a resource. I can't really tell what the other sides are, just because of the magazine. The images in the magazine or catalog were fairly small, so it's kind of hard to tell what those sides are. But again, 12 health, and we don't know the point value. I imagine he'll have probably melee and range sides, possibly, or maybe just melee. I'm not really sure. But then also we have his weapon as well. So the weapon looks like it's 3 resources, and it looks like it has an action. I can't really tell what the action does, but it looks like all his damage is modified. I can't exactly tell if it's modified melee, modified range, or like a mix where it's maybe +2 range, +2 melee, and so on. Because I think the staff that he uses in the show, it's a melee weapon, but can also fire energy shots out of it. And it looks like it has like a resource side as well. So it looks like we're getting Zeb and as well as his weapon in the next set. Zeb being legendary. Not sure of the rarity of the staff or the rifle staff or whatever people are calling it. I imagine that would probably be rare. I'd be surprised if it was legendary, but it could also be legendary. Who knows? So that is going to do it for this video. So again, we're getting Greedo, Zeb, and Zeb's weapon. We'll have to wait until these cards are more fully revealed to understand like how they'll play or how they'll interact with other stuff, what their costs are going to be for the characters, and what the ability on this action on this weapon is, and so on. So That's going to do it for this video. Again, I want to thank the Reddit users for posting this and isolating out these cards. That's going to do it for today's video. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. And I want everybody to have a great Thanksgiving, and we'll be back after that. Thank you. Take care.